worst meal to have before a game?
For me, it would be sandwich.
Like any kind, any sandwich? It's just bread, meat. Welcome to the INDIVISA Show, sponsored by e.l.f. Cosmetics, home to the #1 primer in America, the Power Grip Primer. Whether you're crushing it on the field or tackling the daily grind, Power Grip Primer has your back, keeping your look flawless all day long for just $10. All right, Jennifer, how are you doing today?
Today is good day, yeah. Just taking it easy.
For those who are watching who are like, who is this superstar on the INDIVISA Show? Can you give us a little background?
I'm Jennifer Cudjoe. I was born and raised in Ghana. I came to US when I was about maybe 18, 19 for college. Finished college with an accounting degree and then started my pro career with Gotham. I stayed in Gotham, was my first team as a professional player. Played there for a couple of years and I went to Denmark for a year, played for FC Nordsjælland, and now I'm back in the state playing for DC Power FC for the USL Super League.
Growing up in Ghana, when did you first get introduced to soccer or football?
I would call it football, yeah. Back home, I think if I remember, I was around 3-4 years old.
Okay.
My sister is also a soccer player, so I watch her playing with the older girls, and I fell in love watching it. And from then, I never looked back because I just felt like that's the sports that I can be myself around it and just express myself through it.
When in your life did you feel like you were good enough to potentially play professionally?
Around age 13 years, 14, because I was going to the national youth camps a lot, and that was when I was like, oh, this could be something that I would really want to do. I think that was the time I set my mind, like, whatever I have to do to become a professional soccer player, I will.
What did your life start to look like? Did you start saying no more? Were you just more rigid in your training?
I think for me, it changes also. I would say my sister. I would say so much for my sister back in Ghana because she was a little older. So I remember when growing up, even in her middle school and high school, she would have a timetable in our bedroom hall, where it's like every week what she's doing training. So for
that's amazing to have a sister like that that just like keeps you on top of it.
I was like, what is that? She'll wake up in the morning and she'll go to training. I would be like, oh, I'm praying. Then by the time she's back, I'm just sleeping. So I think at the age of 14, 15, when I went to my first national U14 camp and I got cut, I came home and I cried a lot and I was okay. So I kind of followed my sister, had my own plan. I trained before I go to school. I knew that training was just one of the bigger things to be able to get to where I am today.
Now that you're in New Jersey, you're in the States, like what were the main differences that you saw in Ghana versus here?
Compared to now, even when I first came, it's been maybe 10 years now.
Yeah.
I left when I was young, I'm 30 now. I wanted to leave, like travel, play and be in the US. US has always been like a country, like come to college, play professional, study here. So I think the biggest thing was not having a family. You have to find a way to build your own family and community. Also just having access to a lot of training facilities, like private trainer, like small clinics, all of that. There's a whole different thing out there that I never get to experience.
What drew you in to joining the Super League?
I wanted to be in a place where I feel like I can make an impact. I can also be able to grow, help the team in any way. And that was the opportunity. Then I knew that I needed to take it, be close to, family as well, which was, my sister being in New Jersey as well.
And how would you identify yourself as a player? Like, what are the qualities that you think that you bring?
I love the defensive piece is one of my biggest take. Being able to disrupt play and all of that distribution and being able to be composed on the ball, playing the technical piece of the game and enjoying the game and helping your team transition from defense to attack and all of that.
So if you're in the game right now, would you rather take someone on 1v1 or would you rather defend somebody who's like in quick transition?
I think I would defend.
Defend?
I just love to be like a cop-ish, I love to disrupt. I love to, there's a feeling when everything is going crazy and then you just win a ball in a proper place where everybody knows it's going to be dangerous and then you win it. It's just feeling. And also breaking opponent plays, winning the ball and just coming down. I think those are, for me, it's a big qualities,
Are there any players that you have mimicked or tried to play like growing up or even now?
Yeah, I think when I was growing up, I'll be honest, I've been called Kaka, which is my nickname back in Ghana. Ricardo Kaka from Brazil. I feel like the way he plays very composed on the ball. So I used to grow up watching him play.
Amazing.
A lot. So that's the player that I think I try to base my, but he's more attacking too. Alice Morgan. There was something about her. It was not play. It was more of a mindset. Yeah, I remember watching her when I was that 13-year-old. What my first game I watched on TV, she was playing in the snow. You could see how she was still going. I'm like watching her, coaches telling her like she's not technically good, all of that, but then still doing the impossible of. And now watching women's soccer, there was one player that I wanted to kind of be like Lauren Cheney.
Yeah.
She was one of the phenomenal best midfielder 6 that I watched play.
And the way that you've described what you love about the game is very similar to the way that she plays. It's the impact, right? It's that 6, but also maybe you're an attacking midfielder that just wins those balls, that, those 50-50s, and then create something out of them, which is so, so important. I'd take you on my team. That sounds good. Sounds good to me. When you're off the field, what are you getting into? What are some things that you like?
Having my own foundation. I'm still trying to get it to be bigger.
What is this? Tell me more.
It's a Jennifer Cudjoe Foundation.
Okay.
I started this 2 years ago. Wanted to be able to give back to my people back in my country. So every season I get cleats, shoes, I visited players and donate. Then I go back home and I ship it and give it to like club teams, individual kids, players that, they don't have enough. Teaching them my story and sharing them like how they can combine soccer and education and giving them a path to become a pro player if they want to. Instead of when I was growing up, it was more of like, you play or you don't go to school. So I wanted them to have that chance of knowing that, okay, if I went to school, I still got my degree.
Wow, sounds like it's keeping you busy for sure. What else are you doing when you're not saving the world?
I love hiking. I love like museums. Also love to travel, go back home and chill.
What's been your favorite city or country to travel to?
Accra. It's just Ghana, like Dirty December. They call it Dirty December. Like if you're not there, you're missing out.
What's the first thing you do when you go there?
The first thing I do is home food. Like there's this food that you have to eat it when you land. Like I land, my mom made me that food. Catch up with friends, training. The little things that we used to do, I don't need to schedule for meeting. I can show up in your house and we go out.
Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of rapid fire.
Okay.
Who is the top musical artist of 2024?
I will go with Davido or maybe Chris Brown.
Are those artists that you're listening to?
Oh, on repeat.
Coffee or tea?
Tea, definitely.
What's your tea order?
I have Lipton, evaporated milk, and sugar. It has to be a lot of milk.
What are your favorite cleats to wear?
X from Adidas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who is your dream teammate?
Is it Bomber Tea? It would be really fun.
So fun, right?
Yes.
What's your best advice to a young girl in Ghana? They want to become a pro. They want to come to the States. What are you telling them?
Have a vision, knowing that no matter how the road is going to be, you aim in that vision. And also being able to open themselves up and embrace any challenges.
And what is the best advice that a coach has ever given you?
Never be afraid and worry about what people are going to say about you all the time.
What is the best song to pregame to?
This song called Jimape by Davido. And there's also a song called Stamina by Tiwa Savage.
Love it. Okay, worst meal to have before a game?
For me, it would be sandwich.
Like any sandwich? It's just bread, meat.
I hate sandwich.
What is a fashion trend that you are leaving behind in 2024? Don't come here and tell me skinny jeans.
Skinny jeans, yes. I do love skinny jeans, but now it's more of like the flare one.
Okay, thoughts on barrel jeans?
Hey, I do like them. I think it's comfortable. It's free. Like you in it, you can basically do whatever you want to be.
Yeah,
now you don't
juggle
want to
the ball.
You see? Yeah.
What is a fashion trend that you want to keep in 2025?
Wearing those pants, a big t-shirt, and like a especially in the winter, like this weather, and then big like a leather jacket on top of it.
I love that. I hate tight stuff. It just hurts. What is your go-to Ghanaian dish?
Jollof rice.
Done. Would you rather choose the time of day your game starts or the weather conditions that you're playing in?
Oh, the weather. I would choose the weather conditions.
And what is your perfect weather conditions?
Sometimes hot, not too hot. It could be 65, 70.
Would you rather play a full match with your hair in your face or your cleats untied?
My cleats untied. Let's go. I don't also wear cleats with laces, so good, perfect.
Would you rather score an own goal or miss a penalty in a big match?
I might just score myself and then help the team score back. Yeah.
Okay. What is your favorite movie ever?
There's a movie that I watched a long time ago. It's called Kiss Me. That's
Okay. She's a romantic girly.
Oh, I am.
What is your favorite meal?
Oh, okay. In DC, there's this sports bar restaurant place that I went, and it's my favorite. It's called The Waters.
Okay.
Waters.
Okay.
Yeah, it's WALTELS, something like that. I might not say it right, but it's right next to the baseball stadium.
And favorite musical artist ever?
Oh, you putting me on like so many.
I know. We're very cultured over here with our music and our food and our fashion.
Oh. I'll put Chris Brown on this.
Okay. You like Chris Brown now or then?
All of it.
Favorite musical artist right now?
I'll pick this guy in my country, okay?
Okay.
His name is Shatawale, right? Like, he's very talented and he played this Afrobeat song all the time. And it's like a dancehall Jamaican type of music. Yeah.
Love it. We're going to go head to head on a couple of these favorite things.
Oh, okay.
If you had to pick jollof rice or the Waters?
I'll pick jollof rice.
Yeah.
I'm going to cook that every day.
And Chris Brown or Satawale?
I'll go with Chris Brown because he just sold South Africa, and then the music and everything he did over there was incredible.
Love. Good job.
Thank you.
Before we do one final game,
Right.
do you come into contact with Angel Reese? Because she's an investor in DC Power, right?
Yeah, she's an investor there.
Has she come to any of the games?
I don't think so, but she's definitely coming. Yeah, she's been busy and stuff like that.
I'm sure. It would be so fun to have her play soccer with you guys and then go and play basketball with her.
Oh, we can mix it up. Yeah, I think
100%. Yeah, we got to get her coming to some of those games. If you have to make a pitch to get Angel to come to one of your games or come to a DC Power game, how are you convincing her?
She might be in a season right now.
Yeah,
you know?
I think so, yes.
What would that look like? You know, having a game in DC already, you might be still super tired, but guess what? The timing of the game will be great. Show up to our game for 5 seconds, you know. We're gonna have all these best players in the team. We get to play a really soccer game, watching your team killing it, you know. It will be fun. And after that, we go with you and support you at your game. I think it will be great. And then we celebrate. You also win, and there we go.
Looking ahead, a brand new year, what are 5 things you want to do, both on and off the field, in 2025?
One thing that I really want to channel in is working on having to give time to myself a lot. Being more listener with, you know, friends, family, and all of that. That's the biggest thing. And embracing the moment when I'm in the moment with the people that I care about. That's the off the field stuff. On the field is just being better than what the last 6 months has been, and helping my team in any way that I can, whether it's a good moment or bad moment. I still showing up and being the best. And also helping DC Power to be better this half of the season.
Definitely.
Hi, everybody. My name is Jennifer Cudjoe. I'm a midfielder for DC Power FC. You can catch me on INDIVISA Show.
Thanks for tuning in to the INDIVISA Show, brought to you by e.l.f. Cosmetics. Don't forget to get an e.l.f.ing grip with the Power Grip Primer for only $10 to keep your look dewy and hydrated all day on the field and off.